Well, look, mate, not that I mean to be critical or anything, but, well, you've got to admit that your life's not all it could be.
No, I can't deny that. But I can't very well go traipsing off all around the world. Anyway, you mightn't be too keen on the idea yourself if you get a bit more involved with Meg.
I don't know about involved, but I do like her a lot, and I'll certainly see as much of her as I can while I'm here. Matter of fact, we're having dinner together tonight.
Well, thanks for the lift.
No problems.
See you later.
Okay.
The analysis shows no signs of any drugs, just a slight viral infection of the 24-hour variety.
Then there's nothing to account for Rosalind's symptoms.
Nope, not a thing.
Well, it's certainly very odd, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but my examination of Rosalind showed everything completely normal. I mean, there are other tests I could do, but there doesn't seem to be much point.
No, I suppose not. However, I would like to know what was behind it.
You got nothing more from Rosalind?
No, she became very distressed and insisted she had no idea why she'd fallen into such a deep sleep. However, I'm not entirely convinced she was telling the truth.
Well, then I suggest she be kept in hospital and under observation for a little while longer.
Well, I hope your last weeks at Wentworth are quieter than some of the time you've had here.
That would be very nice, but I don't think I'll count on it. I'm a bit fed up with the department at the moment.
Why? You're not having any trouble with the parole board, are you?
No, not really. It just seems to be taking so long, that's all. Angela Jeffries called me yesterday, said it's going to be at least a week or more before we get official permission. The bureaucratic wheels take their while grinding.
Yes, I know what you mean. I wish I could do something to help.
Ah, well, you've got enough on your plate with the new security measures.
Yes. I shall be glad when Janet Dominguez is gone and things can get back to normal.
Are things ever normal around here?
Ah, want a coffee? Coffee!
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You seem preoccupied this morning.
Yeah, I was just thinking about something that Jeff said.
How is Jeff?
Oh, he's fine. He's off playing golf this morning.
Oh, lucky him. You've known him a long time, then?
Since the army days.
You're obviously very close.
We are. What are you getting at?
Leela doesn't seem to like him very much.
What gave you that idea?
Oh, it's nothing. I shouldn't have said anything.
Has she been in touch with you?
No. Well...
When?
Look, she didn't say anything much. It's not important.
Like hell it isn't. She rang you, didn't she?
Look, Jim, I don't want to make trouble between you and Leela. I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh, I don't know what gets into her sometimes. It's not that she's got anything against Jeff. It's probably a bit of wifely jealousy, if anything. Jeff and I spent so much time together that she felt a little left out.
Well, I can hardly blame her for that. Do you and Jeff still intend to exclude the ladies?
We've never excluded the ladies. Oh, that was just some silly idea of Leela's. No, if there's one thing that Jeff likes, it's female company. And he gets plenty of it, too.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, I
You
didn't
don't
mean...
have to explain. I am not worried.
Mrs. Davidson wants to see you.
Righto.
I imagine she means immediately. I don't think she's got all day to spare.
All right, Vera, I'm going. You can save that tone of voice for the prisoners. Not that they take any notice of it either.
Oh, he's certainly uptight, isn't he?
Well, he wasn't till you arrived. Do you like coffee?
Yes, I could do with one. What are you so happy about?
Things are going right for a change.
Over the next 48 hours, no visitors will be allowed, and the internal gates will be kept locked at night as well as during the day.
I see.
Those are the instructions from the department. I think they're probably overreacting. Still, we have no choice but to do as they say.
Well, I'm inclined to agree with the department. I think it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yes, I suppose so. Though I doubt whether the Dominguez woman would be able to escape.
Well, she's part of a terrorist organization, don't forget. Don't underestimate these people. They're capable of anything.
Possibly. But I must admit my concern is the effect of this on the staff. A prison such as this shouldn't have to cope with such a case.
Yeah, you're right there. In my opinion, the sooner she's out of here, the better.
I couldn't agree more.
Hurry up with that. I want this all done before lunch.
All right, I'm doing my best.
We want a better standard than that, Leach. shut up if I were you, Kath. Unless you want your neck tied in a knot.
What are you picking on me for?
Because you know what's going on with Roz, and we want you to tell us all about it.
Well, I don't know nothing.
Oh, don't give us that.
Come on, Kath, you was the only one who was with her. You must know something.
Well, it'd be best to tell, Kath. Well, no one here's going to lag on Roz.
Of course we're not. As a matter of fact, we all want to help save a silly little bugger from herself. And if you were really her friend, you'd be helping us to stop her from escaping again. It's only going to land her in one hell of a mess.
Oh, come on, Kath, spill the beans.
What's going on here? Get back to work, the lot of you. You're supposed to be mopping the corridors. Now get out there. Worried because you don't know what's going on, Smith? Feeling a bit left out of it all, are you?
Get lost, Vera.
You were heavying that girl. Try it again and I'll have you in solitary. And that goes for the lot of you.
Listen, why are you trying to protect her?
I'd like to see you all tear one another apart. But I know my job.
Well, run along and do it somewhere else, because I think you forgot your deodorant stick this morning, Vera.
Why do you think she's trying to stop us from tackling Kath?
Oh, because she's frightened we're going to find out something they don't know.
Do you reckon Kath knows something that we don't?
Of course she does, but I don't think she's going to tell us.
She probably thinks she's being loyal to Roz.
Now Vera's put her on cleaning duties, there's no way we're going to be able to get to her to find out.
Oh, it means there's nothing much we can do.
I don't know. There is one way.
Yeah?
Well, if we could get someone to share Roz and Kath's cell, they'd be able to find out.
I'm on me Pat Malone. And if I could say that I'm very lonely, they might shift me in with somebody else.
That's a good idea.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, she's perfectly healthy.
Thank you, Doctor.
Can I get dressed and go?
You'll be discharged in the morning.
But the doctor said I was all right.
I'm not going to argue with you, Rosalind. As I said, you will be discharged in the morning. As it hasn't been proven that you took drugs, then you will not be punished. But I think you should be warned. The staff will be keeping a strict watch on you.
Just being victimized.
Rosalind, you are not being victimized in any way. In fact, I want to help you. I realize you feel you've been unjustly sentenced.
Of course I have.
Then I shall do everything in my power to get you a retrial. But don't you realize my hands are tied as long as you continue to cause trouble? Rosalind, you are only young. If your retrial is successful, you could have a very full life ahead of you. At worst, you need only be in here for about 5 years.
I couldn't stand that, Mrs. Davidson.
I know you feel that way. So did my niece Barbara.
Your niece?
Yes, she was involved in drug smuggling. When she was caught, she was sentenced to Wentworth.
Must have been embarrassing for you.
More difficult than embarrassing. You remind me of her in many ways.
What happened to her?
She was transferred to another prison, but before she left, she made up her mind to behave herself. She's due to be released soon because of that good behavior. I wish you could learn that lesson. It could help you so much.
Oh, I thought I heard you coming in.
G'day.
Tired.
Yeah, 100 new security measures makes for a lot more work.
Would you like a drink?
I'd love one, big one.
Jim? I had a small accident in the car today.
Oh no, what the hell did you do?
Well, just a small one, just a dent in the bumper bar.
Why can't you be a bit more careful?
Well, you've had them yourself, you know. Get your own damn drink.
What do you mean by ringing Meg and warning her off Jeff?
I like Meg. I don't want to see her hurt.
Well, what makes you think Jeff's going to hurt her?
Oh, you know what he can be like.
Oh, yeah, you're always ready to drag up the past, aren't you?
We're supposed to learn from the past, Jim.
Yeah, well, maybe I should have learned from the past and got out while the going was good.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe us getting back together again wasn't such a good idea. Jeff and I can make good money overseas as mercenaries. That should keep you happy, plenty of dough, that's all you ever wanted.
No, Jim, that's not what I always wanted. I want our marriage to work for lots of reasons. One of them happens to be that I love you.
I'm sorry, love. You know I didn't mean what I said. It's just that I don't know why you're so against Jeff.